What's up, guys? I want to show you a cool resource I just found out about. I've been using this data buying platform for several years, probably over a decade, and they just keep getting better and better. And they just released just a few weeks ago. I'm looking up here on my other screen. I asked them, well, hey, what's this? I just found out this new thing. Now, keep in mind, I don't sell solar anymore, right? We sold our company, but I do like helping companies find better resources. So I found this, and I was looking through the list. I was actually looking to build a whole different list, nothing to do with homeowners, and I see that they have a list that's for solar likely. And I went through and asked them, I said, hey, what makes a solar likely? They just have a pre-done filter for you to find homeowner data you can purchase that's solar likely. Okay. And went through it all, pulled the list, and he said the solar adoption likelihood scoring is to help identify high value homeowner leads for solar energy campaigns. We apply a proprietary solar adoption likelihood score to each residential record. This record is derived from a multivariable model that incorporates geospatial, structural, and behavioral predictors. Some of the key factors include homeowner financial signals, so above median household income. In other words, they go over the household income stuff and their credit strength. Then they go over to solar exposure potential even. So the rooftop solar irradiance, they go off of that. So they're even like looking at that. Then they're going off of property and structural characteristics. So a usable roof surface, home value, square footage, and pools, like swimming pools. And then they also base it off of energy consumption drivers, so estimated electricity usage, local utility prices. And then they also base it off of location and market readiness indicators. So that's like solar policy favorability, local solar adoption rate, and miscellaneous indicators they also do is job and industry and political leaning and environmental mindset. So they take all of that in their proprietary learning system, their AI engine, plug that in, and it spits out basically a list of who's likely to go solar. Pretty freaking cool. The way I see this is it's kind of like a Facebook retargeting campaign, but instead it's a homeowner data retargeting campaign because they're taking all what they know is that's a public list of homeowners that have gone solar, and then they put against those who have not, and they match it. And so here it is. You're seeing it on screen. So I'm over here. I said create a homeowner list. The campaign type is just normal campaign type. I said in this case a mailing list plus a phone and an email. So I get their address, their phone, and email where available. And I say I only want cell phones though, so don't give me anyone that's a landline. And also, of course, scrub it against DNC. All right, cool. I hit continue. And then in this case, I live in Florida, so I was using Florida as the example. I said, just give everybody in like Florida Light and Power, FLP is the utility. I just said every county that FLP covers, which is almost every one of them. These are the only ones that they don't cover. These are the ones that they do. I've already added them over. So I'm like, cool. That's it. That's the only thing I want to do geography wise. And then this is where it gets fun. It got under data segment. I saw this. I was like, solar intenders. They also have window replacement signal and roofing replacement signal, by the way. So pretty freaking cool. And then also for real estate, they have this prediction of how likely a homeowners to sell or list their property. So it's getting really, really smart. So I just said, check to these two boxes, solar high intent or solar believer. So this is 3 times and 4 times likely. Okay. And that's it for now. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to filter this down even more, but I want to show you just in Florida with that dialed in county, these 2 check boxes. Okay. So here we go. And these, remember, these are the only records that we have: cell phones, mailing list, and email if available. I'm going to hit continue, run count, and I have a lot. So that's good. So we have 56,000. Oh, you know what? I actually forgot. I already pre-did this, and I forgot to show you what else I selected. It was under property. And I went under property and I actually added, I didn't want to deal with re-roofs in my brain, right? I'm like, I don't want to deal with freaking re-roofs. So I'm like, give me everybody, all the homes that were built in the last 10 years. So 15 to 25, that's it. So this list is actually, that 50,000 something list is actually just homeowners with good roofs. Don't have to deal with it. The likelihood that their roof's fine, very high, right? Don't have to deal with that. And then I ran that count. So I'm going to first show you that. So I have 56,788. It cost me less than $2,000 to get that list from these guys. That's not bad. And then from here, I'm like, let's just play around with credit score. And keep in mind, the thing I'm about to show you does not mean this is how many people only have a good credit score. It just means how many people have reported that's on report in their system that have a good credit score, right? And so just keep that in mind. But see this, I have credit range. And let's say now I want a good roof and good credit, right? So I'm like excellent, good, run count. You'll see it reduce quite a bit. So here's the thing. If I wanted to test segment this and just like see if this is right, this is what I would do. I'd come in here, buy it for $163, put this through my good buddy Nick Borelli. Nick, if you're watching this, here's 4,678 people you can call in Florida to test this data and see if it's any good, right? For less than $200. That's not bad. And it's all homeowner data. They don't have solar, and they're solar likely, and they have good credit and a good roof. Not bad. And now you can test how the next question is how accurate is the data? So now you put this in, you tag them in your system like CRMX, hint, hint. And then from there, you would then dial them, right, out of your dialer, whether that's like call tools or ReadyMode or whatever else you're doing. You're dialing them, but you know they're tagged. So then you know how good the data is and you just need to make sure and disposition them, anything you find out about them. So if they did have a good roof, did they already have solar? How likely you want to measure anything that you can to see if this list is accurate. Once you see that it's accurate, buy more. If it's not as accurate, contact them and say, hey, this wasn't accurate here. Is there a way we can clean up the data? And they'll likely work with you. So that's it. Hopefully you can come in and test this, guys. Put it into your dialer. If you're not already using something like this is freaking cool. You can do all kinds of stuff with this. You can do mailing campaigns. You can do like direct mail. You can do email campaigns, cold email campaigns. You can do all kinds of stuff and really do a good job at doing a multifaceted marketing approach. So hopefully this is helpful. If you want to know the tool, this is the hook. Just DM me or just comment. No, don't DM me. Comment. Don't DM me. Comment. Let's get this little thread going. But just comment ZAPP, the word ZAPP, ZAPP, and I'll give you the actual source to it. Okay, and we'll go from. Thanks.